Hello Capricorns and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for May 6th through the 9th of 2019. Alrighty, so Capricorns, this week we're going to be using the Game of Thrones Tarot for all the weeklies, just to celebrate the last season. And if you guys didn't know this about me, I'm a huge fan. I actually read all the books before I even watched the series, and I do like the series very much too, so I thought it'd be fun because they release on Sunday and I release on Sunday for the weekly, so I thought it'd be fun. And I also got this as a gift. I've wanted this deck for so long, and it is so nice. It comes with a hardcover little guidebook and stuff, and it's awesome. But yeah, so Capricorn, let's talk about this week for you guys. Let's talk about this week for you guys. Alrighty. Especially in terms of career in general, which is what we're going to start off with here. What's coming in or going to be happening this week for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in terms of their career, in terms of their general life. I just want to say thank you, Capricorn, so much for all of your support. If you haven't, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to book a private reading, all that information, as well as my Twitter and Instagram, are right below this video in my description box, okay? Alright, Capricorns, this reading will not and cannot resonate with every single one of you, okay? Be sure to check out your other placements. You're not just your sun sign, and it's really important to remember that, okay? Alrighty, Capricorns, so first we get the Knight of Cups reversed. Career in general for my Capricorns this week. The World, nice. Oh, King of Swords. Five of Coins reversed. Okay, yes, a positive read. God, Capricorns, it's been a really tough week for all the signs, so I gotta say, I really like this reading right now. This is maybe one of the most positive ones, I think, for this week that we've gotten. So, yay, Capricorns. Alright, let's clarify the Knight of Cups of the World. What brings up this shift in energy? Whoa, there's the Hermit popping right out. So at the beginning of the week, you might not be hearing from people. You might not be hearing the praises, the love, or the messages you want to be hearing in your daily life here. And you might be a little bit more withdrawn, internal. And that's okay. Go within and, look at what needs to be looked at right now. When the Hermit shows up, it says that we need to take a step back. We need to be on our own. We need to really evaluate what we're feeling and why we're feeling that way. Or take some rest if we're tired. It's telling you to look at things in a deeper way, to listen to your higher self and your intuitive pushes right now, the World, because it's opening a new chapter for you. So it feels like a pause before things seem to change. Excuse me. Prayer by the World and the King of Swords for my Capricorns. This week we get the Knight of Coins, which is very much in your energy. This is more Virgo energy to me, but it's still saying we're going to get the job done. We're going to get the work done here. Planning out some goals for the future. This is not giving up. It's committing to a long-term cause here. So clarify the King of Swords and the Five of Coins reverse. What is bringing up this energy shift, this energy right here, which I really, really do like. Ten of Spears. So you guys are really overcoming this week. We're entering a new chapter here. Things are definitely changing, and it's to put us in a different place here, a much better place when you see the world. Again, the Hermit asks us to really look within at this time, to cards number 9 really does stand for that oneness, intensity, and realizations. So just know that. I mean, just in terms of numerology, that's what the Hermit is always representing. It's very much about oneness, realizations. We need to kind of go within and almost incubate for a little bit in terms of, approaching new ideas, approaches. We just spend time journaling or even just meditating, honestly, okay? We might be having a hard time making decisions. And you know what? Actually, I didn't even mention, but the Mercury... Excuse me, let me just get some water. I don't know what's going on. I made myself a smoothie, and all those little seeds are getting me, I guess. Anyways, the Hermit... this is all saying kind of go within right now. And also, what I wanted to say was... What I was trying to say was, taking it slow in terms of making decisions and in terms of pushing forward, which is comfortable energy for you. And again, I was just about to start until I started choking there for a second. Mercury is in Taurus this week on May 6th, on Monday. Mercury moves into Taurus. As we know, Mercury is the planet of communication, the planet of perception. So when it moves into Taurus, we take on the energy of logical thinking, logical communicating, things that make sense in a very natural law type of way, things that just make sense. Like, that'd be like obvious, it would make sense like this. It's also saying, if we need to make decisions, if we need to come to conclusions, or we're being faced with some decisions or crossroads here, we're going to need to take a lot of time in making our decisions. We're going to need to process all of our information, all of our feelings, everything through the five senses in order to come to a final conclusion. And nobody and nothing can push us at this time. They cannot push you to make a decision, to do something, to feel a certain way, because when Mercury moves into Taurus, you have to come to that conclusion on your own and in your own time. In terms of love, it could be bringing up, again, a lot of declarations of love, Venusian romantic energy here, a lot of lustful, sensual words, again, a lot of flirting, and possibly, people confessing love to you, or you confessing love. So again, that's the Five of Coins, actually. The card, that's why I wanted to bring it up, is because we see the Hermit, who has that similar message of taking your time in terms of deciding and making a decision, in terms of pushing forward on something. The world is turning, but it doesn't turn in a second or even in a day. This transformation is happening, and you don't need to rush into it. Also, Mercury in Taurus is actually, this is the card of Mercury in Taurus, the Five of Pentacles, and it is reversed. So again, we're coming out of a period of a lot of learning, where we've been put into a position, like Arya has been in here, where, she's been in the worst position ever. She's had, she's been blinded. She has nothing. She has to learn how to fight and how to survive on her own all over again to become somebody else. But yet she still remembers who she is. She's in a moment where she's had to pause and really reconsider everything, really learn everything, and be helpless, feel alone, feel totally disillusioned and stuck. But when it's reversed, we're coming out of that energy. We know now where to move. We know kind of what to do from here on out. We're not letting anything stop us here. It's saying that, we realize that our security might have been at risk here, and we're making some changes. We're really noticing that this week, and we're making some necessary changes. We're seeing things from a non-emotional point of view, which, yes, Capricorn, thank you. God, thank you. It's like you guys suddenly, flipped your switch, and now you're making some really steady moves toward the future here, because now, you've gone within, or you are going within, to let these things kind of come forward, to let the light kind of guide you through. That light is coming from within you, that intuition, that guidance. And it comes through your own contemplation by yourself here, and planning for goals for the future here, committing to long-term goals, long-term ventures, so that we can see things change. It is going to be a lot of work with the Ten of Spears, but he's going to get there. It could feel like a huge burden, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to get there. It's also a card of overcoming, He's carrying all these. How amazing is that? So we're making some decisions here to do what we needs to be done here in order to deal with the issue of our security, of our money, of our finances, of decisions in turn, that rule every aspect of our life here, honestly. So, big energy, but also really nice and clear for you guys. So let's look at a Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle. Messages for my Capricorns in terms of their guidance from their higher selves, from their spirit guides, from anyone and anything that needs to come through that is positive, guiding an angel, pagan god and goddess. Any messages for my Capricorns? Ooh, Barnbrack. I think Scorpio got this too, maybe? I'm not sure, though. Somebody else got this. Barnbrack is a great card to get. Again, sweetness and synergy. When you pull the Barnbrack card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that with the now. After all, we have the tools to change our future should we choose. The sweet synergy of Barnbrack, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together than they are individually, should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. Amazing. Okay, so again, this is looking at things from a different perspective. It feels like when you're in that hermit mode, you see something, you understand something, you're like, oh, I think now I can do this, and this will make a difference if I do it in a different way. We're not doing things the tried and same routine here. We're entering a new chapter. We're doing things differently, seeing things differently, making different decisions here, which is amazing. So let's look at love for you guys. Love in relationships. Love and romance for my Capricorns, May 6th through the 12th of 2019. And we're getting Seven of Spears reversed. Love and relationships, singles, couples, all my Capricorns in love. Get the Devil. That's you guys, though. We'll see what that is. Sometimes that can be difficult. Whoa! Okay, too many cards came out, so we are going to see if they come back out. They all went flying all over the floor. Alright, let's see. Capricorns, love, romance, singles, couples. What do they need to know this week, Capricorns? Two of Swords. Wow, there are big decisions that are coming up this week, guys. I have to say, almost every reading has had the Two of Swords or the Eight of Swords in it this week. And the Nine of Spears has been around. The Devil's been around. But especially Arya with her wooden sword and needle there. Let's get some clarifiers. I don't think there's anything else that wants to come out for the main spread. I love this deck. I've wanted this for so long. The illustrations on it are amazing. If only George would come out with the book. I saw him actually 8 years ago. I met him. He said he was almost done with the book then, so I'm calling him out for those lies. Lies! Give us our books. I don't want HBO to finish it before you finish the books. But here we are. Alright, Seven of Swords reversed, or Seven of Spears, sorry. Seven of Spears. I have to get used to that with this deck. Swords and Spears. Seven of Spears reversed here. Clarify the Seven of Spears reversed. King of Spears. To me this says, pick and choose your battles. Don't be on the defense. Be straight up with your communication, especially if it involves a fire sign like a Leo. Maybe a Sag, maybe an Aries, but mostly I'm getting Leo energy there. Don't be on the defense. Don't attack this person. Have your guard down. Okay, clarify the Devil. Don't rush at them. Clarify the Devil here. Temperance. Yeah, again, this is you guys in your balance. That's what I want to say. That's what my original feeling on that was. When you guys show up as the major arcana in your own reading, it's usually because you're feeling kind of on top of things, very comfortable in this energy, which maybe you guys are the only sign that is comfortable this week or doing really good. But, whoa! Wheel of Fortune reverse. What is going on? This has not happened for any other sign that I've read for, that so many cards are just, like, flinging themselves out. Which, honestly, guys, it means that, to me, that you guys have much more clear, unblocked energy than most of the other signs this week. So congrats to you. Maybe you guys went through your dark night of the soul. Maybe you had to go through some stuff before, and that's why we're finally like, all right, I'm ready to make some decisions. Maybe I'm not in the best place I am now, but clarify Nine of Swords, or Nine of Spears reversed here. Three of Swords, but you are healing. You're opening yourself up to healing. We recognize where we have been. We're making a choice to heal, to open our heart up to healing, to growth here. So I really like this, honestly. You guys do seem like that is your focus. Sometimes I see the Temperance card as honestly a card of healing, a card of working towards a better end goal here. We've done what we've needed to do in order to get to a better place here. We're, you know, seeing what hasn't worked. We're learning from our past here, really is what Temperance is about. As you know, Sam is all about knowledge, learning. He looks into the past through his books. And even though he's in the now, he's like in the past, and he's also in the future. But it's also, he's taking the knowledge from that so he can make better decisions for the future, so that we can change the world, so we can bring things back into equilibrium and back into balance here. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Sagittarius that's very prominent this week. With this Seven of Spears reverse, I will say, I do not think that you guys should get into this energy where you feel like all of your efforts with this person or your relationship here are wasted. There may be really complex issues that really demand a lot of your time here, and we need to save our strength here. So this is not a battle that we will win. So I would say if there's a fight or something that you're kind of feeling defensive about, when a fire sign, especially a Leo or a Sag, comes to you earlier in the week here, we need to kind of back off. If they're communicating to us, you guys have to back off in your communication. Allow it to just be, pick and choose your battles. This is not one you're going to win, okay? So I feel like by recognizing that, you guys are like, no, I know I'm in a better position now, even though Ramsay Bolton is the devil and he's looking extremely smug. I mean, this is your card here. It's showing up, and he is feeling very comfortable and happy, even if he is, you know, Ramsay Bolton. Let me put him back down. We don't need to look at his face that long. I'm sure you guys are like, oh, I can't believe that's my card in this deck. It is a really awesome devil card, though. It might be one of my absolute favorites. Like, what a perfect card. Anyways, you know, this is your energy, and it is, I mean, it is upright, it is balanced. You are coming across as confident, communicating well, unlike me. Balance. We've diluted down our indulgences. We've made some decisions here. We are ready to face this decision. Even though the Wheel of Fortune is reversed, the Nine of Spears reversed, and the Three of Swords says we are ready to make decisions to start healing. We might feel like we've been on the outs here, but we want to make some decisions because we recognize that, and we're like, I know that this won't be this way forever. The time for healing is here. So whether you're in a relationship or not, I would say don't get into fights this week. Choose to be the bigger person here. Choose love, choose healing, and choose straightforward communication here. Healing communication. Focus on healing, on working for a better future here, on learning from our mistakes so that we can have again, a better path forward here. So that's what I would really say is what we need to do here. We need to balance, we need to negotiate, we need to give others what they need in a reasonable measure here, but also conserving our energy in this situation, in this partnership, okay? So, yeah, you guys are really in a great position to heal this week and to push forward, and you're in a much better place, much better energy, feels like more confident, ready to make and face some decisions here. So let's get a card for singles and a card for couples for you guys, okay? Gosh, I love these cards. From this Romance Angels Oracle deck here, okay? Let's see. Capricorn singles for love. Ooh, this came flying right out. Calling in your soulmate. Yeah, you guys are like, your energy is kicking. Like, I love it. Gosh, like, I wish every reading went like this week, huh? It did not. Deception for a couple of ones, though, okay? Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship, and I feel like you guys are noticing that this week. You're coming to some decisions. You're not hiding from it this week. You understand it. So this is all about, who is wearing the false mask here. Is it you? Is it the other person? Who is lying to themselves or deceiving the other here? We need to pay attention to red flags when this card comes up and recognize when some people really don't have our best interests in mind, including ourselves. We could be deceiving ourselves in this situation. All right, Capricorns, have a wonderful and blessed week, my lovely Capricorns. If you want to book a private reading, or check me out on Instagram or Twitter, all that information is right below this video in my description box. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, please, and hit that little wiggly bell in the corner, and it'll notify you whenever I post up a video or whenever I go live, okay? Check out your weeklies and your monthlies for your other placements, and have a wonderful week, guys.